This is one of the 3 skill sets of the complete birth skills from Birthing Better. Fathers were primary in developing this particular set of body skills to prepare our body for birth because they could see birth from the outside. In other words, they see and hear what a long first stage of labor looks like and sounds like. When these skills were developed, it was in the early 1970s when there was only a 4.5% cesarean rate, which meant all of us labored, whether we labored for hours or days. By the 1980s, when these skills began to develop, the cesarean rate had begun to rise because they had changed from a classical cesarean to a bikini cut, which meant that doctors were much more likely to do a cesarean if a woman labored for a long time, a delayed first stage. And so dads, they don't want their birthing partner to suffer, not be able to cope, and they don't want there to be a risk added to the mother or the baby. If you believe that men have simple minds, then realize that they ultimately see giving birth as an exercise in plumbing. A big object has to open a container, the cervix, and then come down and through and out, both the bony pelvis and the soft tissue of the vagina. They also know if that grapefruit was coming out of their penis, they'd prepare for it. Men love to do things. Doing the body skills is right up their alley, and they can also feel all these skills in their own body because we all blink and we all cough and we can all tighten up our rectum. So this ability for us as women and men to share these set of skills makes it so much easier to work together effectively. What can these Birthing Better body skills help you to achieve? Well, both of you become more confident and capable. Birth is mysterious, but it shouldn't be mystifying, and these skills definitely demystify the woman's pregnant body. You want to map your pelvis so that you know the size and shape of the hole that your bony pelvis has, so that you know whether your baby fits or not. We hear people say, well, I was small and I had a 10-pound baby. It has nothing to do with how tall you are. It has to do with how big the hole in your pelvis is. Learn to create space in your bony pelvis using skills like the hip lift, the sacral maneuver, Kate's cat, and more. And prepare your birth canal, your vagina, so that your baby can easily open up. This is a grapefruit-sized object that is coming down through and out that soft tissue. And it only takes 5 minutes a day from 32 weeks onwards for you to prepare your vagina. And during birth, you'll be able to use any of these skills to keep labor progressing. That's so important. Women can feel whether their labor contractions are effective, and they can feel whether they have been laboring in the same manner for hours. You don't want that to happen. So you want to work together to figure out where your baby is stuck and then do one of the skills to unstick the baby. If you do any of these skills in labor and you do them lying down, then remember after you do the skill, get up into a gravity plus position and wait at least 3 contractions for your baby to adjust to the changes in your body.